Good morning, friends. It is day 14 of Interrailing as much as we can in Europe. We have decided to change up the challenge. We want to hit 30 countries in 30 days, just because it would sound pretty cool.
And we're already on track to do it, so why not keep going?
Yesterday, you've seen us get the night train from Berlin to Amsterdam, and then we spent the day in Amsterdam before coming to Antwerp for the evening. We are heading to our next new country today. We've got a train to catch in about 12 minutes, so we need to check out of here and head to the train station. We've just made it onto the train by 1 minute. We had to run through the train station. It was on platform 22. Second class is absolutely full, so we've come to first class, but it's really empty.
If someone comes, we're just gonna act dull and pretend like we didn't realise.
Well, we've thoroughly enjoyed our first class experience, but we're just coming into
Amsterdam train station when we've got
a 9-minute wait for our next train. Just got off our second train of the day. We've just arrived in Utrecht. We've got a 6-minute changeover for another train, so we need to figure out what platform that's on. We've just made it to Hengelo train station. We've got a 28-minute wait until our next train. Right, so we made it to a place called Osnabrück. We were supposed to have a 30-minute changeover, but now it's an hour because there's been a delay. Things really aren't going well for us today. The first train was cancelled, so we had to take 5 regional trains instead. We've taken 4, and yeah, now there's a delay. Hopefully we can get to the place on time because we do need to take an overnight train from this location to the next location. We also need to reserve seats for that train, so we need to get to this place as soon as possible to allow us to reserve seats. We've just arrived at Hamburg train station. We want to catch an overnight train to a brand new place, but we need to reserve seats for that train. We've come to the offices where you reserve the seats. They've given us a ticket, so we've got to wait. Tried to reserve seats for the overnight train, but there's no seats available on the overnight train or the one early in the morning. We did not want to be in Hamburg tonight. We're going to have to look at our options and assess what we've got. Right, we've settled on an option.
It's not an ideal plan, but it's the only plan we have.
We took a little walk into Hamburg and there's a massive homeless problem here. There's homeless people everywhere and there's a group of about 15 of them all drinking and doing drugs. So we've decided not to walk around Hamburg in the night. It is currently 9:30 in the night and our train leaves at 1:30 AM. It is an overnight train, but it's got 3 connections.
One of them is also a 3-hour stopover at about 2 AM in the morning.
But at least we get for the morning.
That's the main thing.
For the rest of the day, it looks as if we are just going to be chilling out in McDonald's. So we've decided day 14 and day 15 are going into one. Just gone off our first train, we've arrived in New Munster. We have a 3-hour layover for our next train. Currently 5:52. We've just got on our next train. We've got 2 trains to go. Hopefully it's not late because we've got a 6-minute changeover, then a 9-minute changeover. So fingers crossed. Off one train, on to another. We've just arrived in Copenhagen, Denmark, which is a brand new city, brand new country for the both of us. So I think it's time for today's game plan. Step number 1, we've had a quick Google, we found some things to do. There's one landmark in particular that we do want to see. It's pretty famous, so we're going to head down first before checking out the harbour and some other spots. Step number 2, as we are in a brand new country, we want to try the local cuisine. There's one dish in particular that we want to try, which is the national dish of Denmark. We don't know where we're going to get it from, but we'll figure that out. And finally, step number 3, there's one really cool thing that we want to do while we're in Copenhagen, but you have to book it a month in advance. We're going to turn up and hope for the best and see if we can get it done. It might turn into a happy surprise. But first of all, let's grab some breakfast.
Breakfast.
We're on the way to the landmark that we want to go see, but we've stumbled upon this fortress. There's even like a couple of army guards there with massive guns. It is a warm one here in Copenhagen today, so put something a bit more airy on. Kelsey's changed into a shorts. We are just in the middle of like courtyard. Doesn't seem to be many people around us. It's fine. This is how Kelsey changes from jeans to shorts, by using a big jacket. And we are good to go. OOTD, outfit of the day. Let's go find our windmill. We found the windmill. How cool is this? Definitely doesn't still middle the wind.
No.
Right, let's go to our proper landmark. We've made it to the famous statue here in Copenhagen. It's called the Little Mermaid. It's just be a, I'm going to try and get like right next to it on one of these rocks. There's a lot of people around, but should be fine.
You're there now.
Everyone's literally taking photos and I'm just here. As I said, it's one of the most popular landmarks. It's quite small considering how famous it is. What are your thoughts on the landmark?
Yeah, I've got to be honest, a little bit like disheartening. It's just like, oh, I was expecting like a big statue and it's actually really, really small, like you said.
It's called the Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
And it's little.
And it's little, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Considering how many people come and see it, but I don't know, I say it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's still pretty cool.
It's pretty cool that there's like a mermaid as the famous statue.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's some steps going down into the water of the harbour here, and loads of people are swimming and sunbathing. How cool is this? Just in the harbour. I wonder if the water's freezing because we're so far north now. Not actually that bad. We're at the harbour now and you've got the colourful buildings behind us that you see photos online of.
And it's absolutely beautiful.
It's pretty cool.
It is.
All different colours. And they're in front of us as well. There's also loads of restaurants underneath, so maybe we can find some traditional food here. I can't remember what the dish is called, but
it looks delicious.
It does look good. Okay, so the dish we're trying to find is called steg flesk. We couldn't find it on any of the menus down by the harbour, so we've come to this indoor market sort of thing. It's called
Torve Halloum. Yeah.
We're going to see if it's there. We've had a quick walk around the market. Doesn't seem to have this dish that we want to get, so we've had a quick Google. There's somewhere 7-minute walk away. If it hasn't got it there, I'm calling it a day. I've had enough of walking with the bag in this heat.
I hope it does because it looks lovely.
We made it to the restaurant that we thought had the dish. Not only is it not on the menu, the restaurant's locked, closed, not open, no bueno. We're giving up on the Danish food. But we are starving, so we're gonna have to get something to eat.
Yeah, I'm really hungry.
After that fail of finding the stegged flask food, we decided to chill in a park for a couple of hours and we were looking for accommodation on where to stay tonight.
As you know, our daily budget for this challenge is £100 a day and accommodation in Copenhagen tonight was £102 and that's the cheapest.
So that's not an option. We've had a look around Copenhagen and we've had a look further afield along our journey and we found somewhere in Gothenburg for £57. So we booked that.
So we picked up some snacks to the train and the train leaves in 10 minutes.
I don't know if you heard any of that because we're in the train station and it's really noisy in here. We've just arrived in Gothenburg. We've got a little bit of a dilemma. There wasn't any charges on the train. There's none in the train station. We've come to the shopping mall opposite. There's none in McDonald's or anything here. So we don't really know what to do because we haven't got enough charge in our phones to get to the Airbnb. Also, about the Airbnb, there was no check-in instructions whatsoever and I've asked him for more specific check-in instructions and he's replied with okay. I hope it doesn't give off creepy dungeon vibes when we get there, but I guess we'll find out when we get there.
But we found somewhere to charge our phones, so at least we'll get to the Airbnb.
We're attempting to navigate the tram system to Daniel's house. So far 2 trams have been missed, but they haven't come past. I have no idea what's going on here in Gothenburg. We've just jumped on, we haven't got a ticket, we don't really know what's going on. No one seems to touch the machine, so just do what the locals do. Successfully navigated the tram system here in Gothenburg. Yeah, we've turned up to our Airbnb. It's definitely in this number 26, but he's not here. We have messaged him.
The only details we got was a picture of the park that was outside and that it was number 26.
Okay, a little bit of an update. We still can't get into the Airbnb. I've contacted Airbnb Sport. They're going to give him a 30-minute deadline to get back to us. Otherwise, we get a full refund on the Airbnb and we get a 50% refund on a hotel that we book. Okay, so we're in our Airbnb. The host came out. We're in. He seems lovely. Everything seems good. This is our room, bed. I'm currently uploading the video from yesterday. This is the big TV. Also got Netflix on, so we're gonna have a bit of a movie night because we haven't been able to the entire time. There's also a kitchen through there and a private bathroom this way. It's 10 o'clock now. We've got an early start in the morning, so we're gonna probably call it a night and just have this picnic, and then we will continue the adventure tomorrow.